A good afternoon and welcome here to the beautiful Tonawanda Nation as it is time for some First Nations Junior B box lacrosse action as the Allegany Junior Arrows take on the Tonawanda Junior Braves. Hello everyone, my name is Trevor Butts, so happy to be joining you for what should be an exciting matchup here that sees Allegany take on Tonawanda here for this matchup at Logan Field. Second of three meetings between these two squads as shot goes into the corner here coming from the Braves. Possession will stick with Tonawanda as the Junior Braves go on the attack looking for this game's opening goal. Pass just goes through the stick of Jake Smith, but he's able to track back and regain control. Passing it down low. Taking a few slashes as Styles Jonathan. His cross-floor pass doesn't connect. Loose ball scooped up by the Junior Arrows as they will make their way up the floor. Hiram Watt on the attack here for the Allegany Junior Arrows. Ball into the far side of the floor. Back into the middle here for Watt. Watt flips it over to Tall Chief. Onto the near side, Maddox Isaac. Trying to shift free. Passes it up top. Waylon Dowdy's long shot. Stopped by Jackson Bob Pregel. The starting goaltender in this game for Tonawanda. The senior out of Akron High School gets the nod here from his head coach, Casey Jonathan, who will look to lead the way to victory for Tonawanda as the Junior Braves look to get their second win of the season. Entered today with a 1-3 record. Allegany with a nice stop there from Mogi Buffalo enters this game with a 2-4 record after their biggest win in program history by taking down the Onondaga Junior Redhawks last night by a 12-9 scoreline. Were previously 0-4 all-time against the Junior Redhawks, but not anymore, as it is Tonawanda that gets this game's opening goal. Nathan Lamaestawa gets things started here for the Junior Braves. Let's get a look at this one more time. Nathan Lamaestawa just steps in, makes a nice move to get the defender away, lets the shot fly, and places it perfectly into the back of the net. You'll get another look at it right here. Just gets Cotter to take that extra step to the right, then beats Buffalo to the 5-hole. Mogi knew it right away, as it is the opening goal of this game for Nathan Lamaestawa. Started last season with the Six Nations Fire, and then the Fire unable to finish the season. Lamaestawa makes his way back here to Tonawanda, where he is a local. Goes to Akron High School as that shot from Smith is stopped by Mogi Buffalo. Rebound picked up by a Brave as that shot finds the target. And we have a penalty coming up here against Allegany. It was Nick Fry, the All-American, with that loose ball pickup. Here's Smith feeding in front. Fry with a shot. He scores! Nick Fry gets the second Junior Braves goal of the game. They lead 2-0. Let's check this one out again here. Jake Smith over to Nick Fry right in front. He going across the crease right to left, makes an excellent play for the finish. There you can see it, stuffing it into the top left corner. And early on, shot 7-2 in favor of Tonawanda. Almost a quiet 7 shots here for the Junior Braves to start. And they've had a very good one here, getting 2 of the first 7 in behind Mogi Buffalo. Not an easy task to beat number 98 in blue. He has been one of the best goaltenders in the First Nations Junior B League this year. And it honestly might be the 2 best goalies in the league squaring off here today, with Buffalo and Pregel. Both of them are excellent and are 2 of the top prospects in this league here, as that loose ball will be scooped up by the Junior Arrows on the far side. Messiah Ground causing the turnover. Waylon Dowdy going to leave it here for Jackson Johns. Dowdy. Over to the near side. Hiram Watt trying to step into the middle. Bounces it in front of Pregel, who makes the nice save. Legging it up the far side here are the Junior Braves. Turning around and passing it away is Drew Idzik. Idzik will head for a change as Nick Fry will run the offense. Fry. It's the fresh legs of Justin Roloski. Roloski looking to go to work on the far side. Has some room, takes a shot, stopped by Buffalo. Rebound was in the crease. Brave had his stick on it. It was Fry who got a piece of it, but not able to get possession. So it will go the other way. Allegany Junior Arrows will take over. Quentin Jackson leaves it with Colin Duncan. The all-world player finds Tall Chief. His shot stopped by Pregel. Loose ball scooped up here by the Braves. Looking to go on a run. Kale Fauzi. Or check that. Reed Chaka with the shot is denied by Buffalo. The Canisius Golden Griffin defenseman not able to beat Mogi Buffalo on that breakaway attempt. Waylon Dowdy. Excellent football player over for Salamanca. Long shot stopped by Pregel. Loose ball picked up by Idzik. Idzik, big man out there, rocking the 93 jersey for the Tonawanda Junior Braves. Here is Chucky Redmond in his trademark 14 shirt. Nick Fry, right back to Redmond. Redmond has all kinds of time. Toe drag, takes the shot, stopped by Buffalo. Loose ball picked up, shot on is saved by Mogi Buffalo. Styles Jonathan had the follow-up attempt, but what an effort that was there from Chucky Redmond, showing off the skill moves with that toe drag, but not able to beat the stout netminder Mogi Buffalo, who appears to be starting to settle into this game as Colin Duncan has some room and he scores. Oh, you cannot let that young man get into any open space because he will make you pay. Colin Duncan gets the first goal of the game for the Junior Arrows. And here you'll get to see Duncan just steps into the middle. The little screen there set by number 1 Waylon Dowdy did a great job of just taking the attention of 2 Junior Braves there, allowing Colin Duncan to step into the middle of the floor and fire it home for the first Allegany Junior Arrows goal of the game. Shot from Smith, he scores! Jake Smith responds right away for Tonawanda, and the Junior Braves have their 2-goal lead back. Here you'll get a look at the goal from Jake Smith as Smith tries to aim for the 5-hole and it works out for him. Just beating Mogi Buffalo down low as play back underway here. Just going to show you the end of that one as Mogi got a piece of it but not enough, and that's 2 of the 3 that I can say for sure have went through the 5-hole. Nick Fries, I believe, was right over that right shoulder of Buffalo. So maybe that's the early target spot for this Tonawanda Junior Braves team. Nick Fry with some great defense there, but getting a little over aggressive after the fact. Mixing it up with Quentin Jackson for Allegany, but the defense worked well for the All-American Nick Fry as he gets the ball back for Tonawanda. Fry goes to Anthony Abrams. Jake Smith working into the middle. Smith nearly able to get the shot away, but a great little check from Duke Jimerson knocked the ball free. Loose ball scrum in the corner. It ends up in the stick of Redmond. Redmond lets it go and he scores! Is that Chucky Redmond or Chucky Abrams as he's now known? Either way, the youngster makes it 4-1 Junior Braves. Chucky Redmond with that blast. Let's check it out one more time. This is why you want to win loose ball battles, kids, as you can make plays right after. It ends up working out for Chucky Redmond. He had all kinds of time in room as it works out for him. He beats Buffalo low. I think that one was to the 5-hole as well. And maybe the Junior Braves have found the answer to the question, how in the world do you solve Mogi Buffalo? That's, I know, a question everyone has been asking all across the First Nations Junior B League this year, as Hidzik, with a tough, hard-working loose ball pickup in the corner, gets possession back for Tonawanda. Josh Grice passes it away. Here's Styles Jonathan, breaking through, gets the shot away, but Mogi Buffalo makes a nice save. Cotter and Jonathan lose their footing in the corner. Possession will wind up in the sticks of Brown for Allegany, as he's able to get the ball into the attacking zone for the Junior Arrows. Man off the bench is Waylon Dowdy. He has the ball in his stick. Dowdy shifting, passes it over to Tall Chief. His shot soaked in front. Good block there from Tonawanda's Kieran Regan. Cross floor pass doesn't connect for the Junior Arrows. Loose ball scrum on the far side. It'll be won by Tonawanda. Clyde Jonathan bringing it up the floor. His pass a bit too long for Carlos. Robbie Carlos able to chase it down in the corner and get some solid possession now for Tonawanda. Lamaestua waiting for some reinforcements off the bench. He has Jake Smith and Chucky Redmond now joining the fray. Anthony Abrams lets the shot go, but it's doesn't quite make it through. Bringing it up the far side. Here is Dowdy into the middle. Here's a low shot there coming out of the stick of Jackson, but it's kept out by Pregel. Colin Duncan with it on the far side. Ooh, what a nice effort there from Lamaestua. Can't jar it free, but the second attempt does. As Duncan getting roughed up a bit by Reed Shaka. Here's a shot the other way, stopped by Buffalo. Cameron Wild getting the chance for Tonawanda, but he was pushed from behind into the board, so possession will stay with the Junior Braves. Nathan Lamaestua takes a few slashes, able to break free. Lamaestua gets it home, but into the crease, and a couple extra shots being delivered from a few different arrows. Mogi Buffalo none too pleased with the efforts of Lamaestua. And that could be partly just a message from Buffalo early in this game, trying to say, hey, you know, I know a few have gotten by me that maybe shouldn't have, but I'm going to send a message to these guys. If they think they can get to the front of the net in my crease, they're going to pay a price for it. So I think that might have been what Buffalo was thinking there, as could hear some cheers from the Tonawanda bench, being that the penalty to Lamaestua is taken off the board. We'll get one more look at it. Oh, right there. Sorry, cut off a little early there, but that was just almost a punch thrown from Buffalo. And yeah, there you see it. 2. So Buffalo does get hit with a penalty, as well does Quentin Brown. Messiah ground the in-home, will serve the penalty. So a 5-on-3 opportunity here for Tonawanda. Great chance for the Junior Braves to just blow this game wide open here in the early stages. Long pass here, doesn't find the intended target for Allegany in Cash Printup. Instead, it's picked up by Redmond and the Junior Braves. Here's Redmond with a shot, stopped by Buffalo. Stick-on-stick check there between an arrow and a Brave. And we'll see possession in the stick of Printup. Printup rolls it up the floor right into the stick of Jackson. Could be a chance for Jackson. All alone, shot stopped by Pregel. Great instincts there from Quentin Jackson to switch hands, knowing he was on the offside, and recognize the opportunity he had. Chance the other way. The shot stopped by Buffalo. Eldon ground wearing the captaincy for the Junior Braves today. Not able to beat Mogi Buffalo on that shot. 45 seconds left in the double minor penalties. Shot on, they score! Oh my goodness, Nick Fry. What a finish. What else can you say other than, oh my goodness. Let's see this one again. Fry passes it to the near side, gets the return feed from up top, gets hit from behind, then throws it to the goal, and it finds the back of the net. Oh man, you couldn't do it any better than that if you tried. Second goal of the game for Nick Fry. It's really not at all hard to see why that young man was selected as a USA Lacrosse All-American when graduating high school here locally over at Akron, now at Canisius University. Didn't see any action during his freshman year, but I imagine that head coach Mark Miyashita will look to get him into the lineup as soon as he can. Great defense here from the Junior Braves. Lamaestua and Redmond combined to force the turnover as Tonawanda has possession back, looking to add some more to their impressive total that stands at 5. The lead is 4. Anthony Abrams onto the far side. Here's Chucky Redmond, or should I say Chucky Abrams, into the middle. Abrams being hounded here by a pair of Arrow defenders as Redmond throws in a nifty little check there that might just work out. Allegany has to get it over, but not doing it in time. A 10-second violation gives possession back to Tonawanda. And right now the ride here for the Junior Braves has been impressive. Allegany having trouble even getting the ball over half right now. Ball is up top with Lamaestua. He goes to the far side for Redmond. Redmond has some room, steps in, but loses it on the toe drag. Gets it right back, though, for a moment. Buffalo with a swinging loose ball pickup attempt. Not able to secure possession legally, says the official, so the ball will stay with the Junior Braves. And, oh, good quick stick chance there for Ground, but he runs out of real estate. Ground does pick it up, but he did go through the crease. Heads-up call from my man Trent Bray, who saw that the whole way. And now we will see Allegany in the attacking zone for what feels like the first time in a couple minutes here, as Tonawanda had a lot of the ball over the last few minutes of play. Mixing it up right in front of us here at Logan Field. Hiram Watt will come away with possession. Delson Talchi has it on the far side. He had a big game last night as we had an injured Brave on the field. Josh Grice was a little slow to get up, but he does make it back to the bench under his own power. So that's good to see as we will resume play here with 6:18 left to go in the first period. The shot blocked in front. It was a long-range shot from Maddox Isaac that doesn't make it through, as Tonawanda in front of Allegany 5-1. As the Junior Braves lead the Junior Arrows here early on in this contest. Tonawanda just a win behind Allegany with just one on the year. The Arrows picking up win number 2 last night, trying to move into third place in the First Nations standings. They get a win here this afternoon, but it'll take already a big comeback effort, down by 4 here in the early stages. Bringing it up the far side there was Carter Bucktooth. His pass, bit of a messy one, but it did make it to Dowdy. Now here's Duncan. Duncan lets a long shot go that stops just in front of the goal line. A fortuitous bounce for Tonawanda as that spinning ball, fortunately for the Junior Braves, spun back towards the leg pad of Pragle and didn't go any further, as Colin Duncan nearly was able to get his second goal of the game. And I think for Allegany. It might take Duncan really taking over this game for them to start that comeback. High hit onto the back of Redmond, no whistle. As play back underway, as right on cue, there is a penalty. Styles Jonathan, after some of the Tonawanda faithful thought that there should have been a call on Redmond, or on the hit on Redmond, excuse me. Didn't get one, but we'll end up getting a penalty there as you see Styles Jonathan take his man to the ground. We'll get you one more look at it here as, yep, right through the back. An easy decision for the officials as Allegany on the power play. Hiram Watt over to Colin Duncan. Delson Tallchief. Now up to Duncan again. Watt, skip pass for Tallchief. Coming around the crease is Dowdy, trying to feed Printup here. Pass connects, but not able to get the shot away. Printup has it down low, trying to stuff that one short side, but can't beat Pragle. Moves it over for Johns. Jackson Johns. Back for Dowdy. Here's Quentin Jackson. Over to the Red Hawk of Colin Duncan. The Roberts Red Hawk can't beat Pragle to the 5-hole there. Could be a fast break chance the other way. Robbie Carless on a break. Carless stopped by Buffalo. Great effort there from Robbie Carless in transition, but an excellent right shoulder save from Moki Buffalo keeps the deficit for Allegany at 4. Maddox Isaac, the excellent quarterback in high school for Salamanca, goes over to Duncan, who I think blasted that one off the mask of Pragle. Watt fakes a couple passes, then goes to Isaac. Skip feed for Duncan on the far side. Isaac fakes right and goes left. Duncan. Watt. Isaac. His pass picked off. Read well here by Tonawanda. Running the other way there was Regan. He's knocked to the turf. No whistle yet. Penalty has expired. Styles Jonathan fighting along the near boards. Jonathan not able to come away with that one as Isaac picks it up for Allegany, and he outlets over to Waylon Dowdy. Isaac mentioned his skills as a quarterback when he was over at Salamanca High School. He's now a wide receiver over at John Carroll University, as that looked like a pass but caught a stick of Staten and deflects into the corner. But Isaac, somebody that is going to be a big part of the wide receiver room, I think, for John Carroll, and they developed some players over the years for sure. Former Western New York Football Weekly Player of the Year at the quarterback position, as a timeout called by Allegany, as the ball still in the stick of the Junior Arrows Carter Bucktooth, as we will take a pause here. Shots at this break in the action, 22-12 in favor of Tonawanda. Gonna take a look. Nothing much going on in the chat right now, but we thank everybody for tuning in here on BSPN2 on the second channel for today's game, as we have the 2 o'clock senior game coming up on the main Blue Squatch channel. So if you're able to do the split screen, throw on that game as well. Oil Spring will be in action as the Senecas will play host to the Onondaga Redhawks. That should be a fun battle on Blue Squatch Productions. That one a 2 o'clock start. Then, of course, later here today, we have the senior action. Tonawanda Braves and the Allegany Arrows. Allegany used one of their 2 timeouts that they were allowed to use for the game. 2 for the game, 1 allowed in the period. So only 1 left for the Junior Arrows. We'll see if that plays a factor in the rest of the game. Here's Hiram Watt. working with 1:40 left. Not a lot of time on the shot clock as that shot is stopped, but a heavy hit delivered by Dowdy. We'll see a penalty called as we'll get a look at that one. Oh, is it going to be a holding call, actually? Let's check this out again as Dowdy kind of dragged Clyde Jonathan to the ground, but Jonathan did have a hold of him. Let's see it one more time here. You could almost go holding both ways on that one as both guys kind of tied up with each other, but they will call it on Jonathan. So the Allegany power play right back on the floor. Long rip from Duncan is stopped. Pernup gets the rebound. Cash Pernup nodding his head, directing some traffic. Here's Duncan in some room. Shot stopped by Pregel. Might have caught a piece of the post on its way, but it stays out. Another attempt is denied by Jackson Bob Pregel. Now Duncan going to go lay the hit, trying to make the play, but not able to get possession back. Bringing it up the floor here is Cale Fauzi. Fauzi into some open space under no sort of pressure. Will pass it away to Nick Fry. Double team coming for Fry. That has never phased him before. Fry able to split it. Fry has another man come to him, not going to force the shot, being on his offside. Only 1 second left on the shot clock as his pass is intercepted. Cotter bringing it up the floor. Drew Idzik slows the transition, so Cotter will turn around and head back the other way to go for a change. Little hidden ball trick here. Jackson onto the far side. Back for Jackson. His bouncing shot just misses. Rebound shot, they score! Oh, BTB for Delson Tallchief. What a finish on the power play to get the second Arrows goal of the game. Let's see this one again. The initial little skipping shot just goes wide. Tallchief in one fluid motion just picks it up, goes behind the back to beat Pregel to that far post. Nothing that J-Bob could really do about that one. What a nice finish there from Delson Tallchief as he gets the second Junior Arrows goal of the game and a much needed one for Allegany before the first intermission. Long range shot is stopped by Buffalo as Eldon Ground let it go. And could be another chance here as Buffalo's pass picked off. The shot was stopped anyways, despite the fact that it was a bit late, as that will bring us to the end of one period of play. It is a 5-2 lead for the Tonawanda Junior Braves, who have 24 shots this game. Allegany with 17 through one frame. We're going to take a quick look here at the chat, seeing if anybody's chatting it up yet. No, not much yet. If you got anything interesting you want to put in the chat, comments about the game, feel free to do so. Anybody you're watching in particular, I always love any cool locations that anybody's watching from. So if anything like that you think is very fun, be sure to throw that in there as well. And before we do step aside, we just want to take this time to say thank you to our friends over at Jan's Gas Mart and Restaurant. Be sure to check them out if you are here locally in the Tonawanda, Akron area, Basin, New York, whatever you want to call it. If you're around the area, be sure to stop on by, get some gas, and have some food over there as well. Great people and a great time over at Jan, so be sure to check them out as we thank them for their support. They help to make these streams possible. Jan's Gas Smart, proud partner of the Tonawanda Junior Braves. Quickly here before we step aside, we're going to take a look at the updated First Nations Junior B Lacrosse League standings after last night's result that saw the league leading Onondaga Junior Redhawks suffer their first loss of the season. However, they still hold the top spot on points with 8 of them on the year through their 4 wins so far. The Seneca War Chiefs nipping at the Redhawks' heels, though. They have a unblemished 3-0 record, 6 points on the season. Tuscarora Junior Tomahawks in third. They've played 5 games with a 2-3 record, 4 points on the year. Have the slight edge on the Allegany Junior Arrows by win percentage, giving them that little bump into third. But the Junior Arrows right there with Tuscarora. They are 2-4 on the season with 4 points as well. And Tonawanda rounds out the field. They are 1-3 with 2 points on the year. But it is the Tonawanda Junior Braves who lead the Allegany Junior Arrows here after 20 minutes of play. The score, the Allegany Junior Arrows 2, the Tonawanda Junior Braves 5. are underway here in the second period of play between the Tonawanda Junior Braves and the Allegany Junior Arrows, as it is Tonawanda who has the advantage here as we start the second frame, 5-2, after a very strong opening period from the Junior Braves. Maybe trying to take advantage of the fact that Allegany is playing a back-to-back. Here's a quick shot from Fry right in front. Can't find the target. Loose ball scooped up by Cotter on the rebound. Cotter going to bring it back up the field. Cotter go all the way around behind the net and take a nice cross-check as he heads to the corner. Cotter being roughed up there, but able to get possession to Isaac, who will just slow things down here for a moment for the Junior Arrows. Up top, Tall Chief sends a bounce shot towards the net, but misses wide. Loose ball. Who's going to come away with this one? Regan fighting for it, and he will roll it over to a teammate on the far side. Running is Lamaestua. Lamaestua gets to the front. What a save by Buffalo. Another chance here, wrap around, they score. Chucky Redmond takes advantage of Mogi Buffalo being down and out as he gets the 6th goal of the game. We'll see it again right here. We'll see if Nathan Lamaestua was in the crease, and ooh, yeah, I think he was. We'll get one more look at it here. Great view from my man Jason Pregel, and yeah, that might be one that our officials want back, but it will go down as a goal here for the Tonawanda Junior Braves, as it is Chucky Redmond getting his 2nd goal of the game. One is Roloski. Roloski gets to the front of the net, but strays into the crease. Good heads up call there from the officials, making sure they get that one right. Back the other way. Here's Hiram Watt with a shot that just bounces nearly up and out of play, able to stay in. Loose ball battle along the near side. Who's going to come away with possession? It's Tonawanda. Getting into some open spaces, Reed Chaka. Chaka now heads to the bench for a change as the Tonawanda offense looks to go to work. Ball on the far side for the Junior Braves. Back to the near side for Chucky Redmond. Skip feed for Jake Smith. Lets a shot go and rings the iron. Loose ball. Still a chance to extend the possession for Tonawanda, and they will. Nick Fry able to get the reset. Fry pushing the pace here. Fry trying to get in front, but not going to have the opportunity because of some great combo defense from the Junior Arrows. Working up into the middle is Cash Printup. Printup moves it to the near side. Now Jackson has it in the middle. Jackson over to Delson Tallchief. He had the fantastic BTB goal, and he sets up this one. Quentin Jackson with a low ripper that beats Pregel for the 3rd Junior Arrows goal of the game. Let's check this one out again. Delson Tallchief continuing to disrupt the defense, but it is the low shot there from Jackson that gets through Pregel. Here's the look at it. Just beats him low. Might have went through the 5-hole of Jackson Bob Pregel, as it is the 1st goal of the game here for Quentin Jackson. Over and back will be the call. Possession to Tonawanda. Could be a chance right off of it. Here's Redmond all alone, stopped by Buffalo. Oh, what a chance there for Chucky Redmond. Fake to his left, trying to bring it back right, but not able to beat Mogi Buffalo. Into the corner, Reed Chaka able to secure the loose ball. Chaka brings it up the floor. Now we'll head for a change, but he'll lose control first. Chaka goes over and back. Great pressure brought by the Allegany Junior Arrows to force that turnover. As now Waylon Dowdy will take over. Dowdy goes to Tall Chief. His low shot kept out. Man, Delson, Tall Chief, he's a big player out there, but he is elusive and just disrupting things for Tonawanda. And I really think it's only a matter of time before he puts a couple more goals up on the scoreboard. He has most certainly affected this game, though. Points on at least 2 out of the 3, if not all 3 here so far. Feed into the middle, bounces past the intended target for Tonawanda and right into the stick of Mogi Buffalo. 10-second violation as the Junior Arrows can't get it over in time, gives Tonawanda a break. Here's a shot from Redmond, he scores! No! Oh man, taking a beauty off the board for Chucky Redmond. Let's see it again. Oh man, I think the takeoff was clean. It would have just been the landing foot for Redmond, and I think might see a couple of those go against Tonawanda after the one that did go their way on their latest goal. We'll see though. Here's Nelson Tallchief working against 2 defenders, flips it over to the far side. Isaac picks it up, throws it to Duncan, trying to get one last second shot on, but Duncan and Isaac not quite on the same page, so possession will go back the other way. Ball on the far side here for the Junior Braves. Into the middle for Jake Smith. He'll flip it to a friendly face over in Anthony Abrams. Smith sends a bouncing shot towards Buffalo, who makes the save. Scrum in the corner. Roloski involved for Tonawanda. Going up against 3 Junior Arrows with only 1 man in helping him as Fry comes away with it. Smith's shot stopped by Buffalo. Loose ball. Picked up here by the Junior Arrows. Not able to break out there is Jimerson. Jimerson got a little tangled up there, and I think he took a foot while he was on the ground, and we do have the injured player. We'll show one look here so we can see what exactly happened, and might have gotten stepped on there. Is just all sorts of incidental contact there. No ill intent from the Tonawanda player, of course, but shaken up player. No penalties handed out, just a stoppage for the injured player, but able to make it off under his own power as we resume play. Heavy contact in the middle of the floor, no whistle though. Hiram Watt working around, gets the shot away but sends it just high. That's a big matchup there. 2 physical presences. Drew Idzik and Hiram Watt matched up on each other. Gonna be excited to watch those 2 horses battle all throughout this contest. Here's Nathan Lamaestua. As Eldon Ground on the far side. Ground taking a few slashes. Ground lets a low shot go that's stopped by Buffalo. Not able to beat Buffalo. The 5-hole rebound shot is kept out. Chucky Redmond getting the extra shot away on Mogi Buffalo. But the netminder stout once again. Back the other way we go. Jagow driving in. Nothing much to work with here. Goes to Lamaestua, who's denied. Leg pad save from Mogi Buffalo, who has really settled into this game here into the second period. Couple early shots got by him. 2 of the first 7, I believe. But after that, Mogi Buffalo has done very well. And really, since the first couple minutes, you know, it's a 4-3 game. That shot off the mask of Buffalo. Well, if Mogi wasn't woke up here and ready for the game, he is now, as that'll get you going, as now we have a loose ball scrum in the corner. Both teams battling hard. Anthony Abrams in there, and we're going to have a penalty called. Looks like it'll be going against Allegany as Carter Bucktooth walked towards the penalty box. We'll check this one out here. Let's see it. Bucktooth right there, I think it is, just got the Tonawanda player a bit high. Could go a high stick, rough, slashing will be the call. That's a fair call. Got the Brave player, I think it was Eldon, ground up in the head area, and Tonawanda will go on the man advantage. Junior Braves power play unit. Here is Chucky Redmond. Play and catch. Redmond working it around, bounces it towards Buffalo, who makes a nice shoulder save. Ball on the near side for Roloski. Redmond back to Roloski. Shot deflects on its way, but not able to beat Mogi Buffalo, even with the deflection. Lamaestua. Redmond fakes the pass, keeps hold, trying to split the double team, but loses control. Chance going back the other way. Preston Smith trying to break into some open space, but good transition. D from the Junior Braves prevents that chance. Stick from Lamaestua jars that ball free. What a nice check there from Lamaestua. Smith, his shot stopped by Buffalo. Great chance there for Jake Smith on his offside, but not able to beat Mogi Buffalo to the 5-hole. Allegany just icing that ball down. Pregel will send it back the other way. Here is Eldon Ground, the Junior Braves captain. Ground surveys the scene and passes it to Roloski. Roloski receives it from Fry. Now Ground with a shot kept out by Buffalo. Working it up along the near side is Messiah Ground. He's knocked to the turf as he draws a penalty. And it'll be the rare tripping call going against Tonawanda, and it looks like Nick Fry, the guilty party. Take a look at it here as Fry and Redmond kind of could have went with either, as they both kind of trip up their man Messiah Ground, as that leads to some 4-on-4 lacrosse here for 20 seconds and counting. Then it will be an Allegany Junior Arrows power play. Hiram Watt over here to Colin Duncan. Gets a pick from Tall Chief. Flips it back to him. Tall Chief trying the return feed, and he is crunched after the fact, but in his pass is picked off. Idzik feeding it forward. Looking for Wild here, but a bit too strong on the pass. Back the other way goes the Allegany Junior Arrows. Here's Landon Cotter. Just finished off his junior year over at Salamanca High School. 5 goals, 9 points on the season for Landon Cotter. Back now on Blue Squatch Productions. Apologies for the break in the action there. Hopefully that is the only interruption, as the long-range shot from Abrams misses wide. Loose ball battled in front. Look out. That one nearly right into your living room. No fear here whatsoever. Jason Pregel was ready to take one for the team to protect the equipment. Here is Abrams. Passes down low. Cross crease pass. Not handled by Lamaestua. Able to get the loose ball though. Long range shot here from Ground, deflects wide. Redmond fakes the pass low and sends it up top. Abrams with a shot. Just misses. Buffalo sends a pass short here for Redmond. He can't handle it cleanly, but he will secure the ball and get the turnover. Here's another chance. Roloski right off the bench, stopped by Buffalo. Oh, what a save from Mogi. Buffalo, check this one out. An excellent stop here as Mogi has been dynamite in this second period. Just a 1-to-1 period right now. Each team with one goal as the goaltenders doing well. But really, I think it's the Tonawanda transition defense, that ride that they've been doing along with their regular 5-on-5 D that has been so effective. Here's Colin Duncan with a chance. Duncan, stopped by Pregel. Oh, what a save for Jackson Bob Pregel as Colin Duncan had the chance right back the other way. Did that go in? No. Oh, a good look for Tonawanda's Styles Jonathan, but not able to get it home. Allegany turning it over in transition once again. That is really where the Junior Arrows have had trouble, especially in this period. Just not getting the ball up the floor and getting good looks on Pregel. The last one from Duncan was excellent, but not able to beat him on that breakaway chance. Here is Jake Smith on the far side, has some room, lets the shot go. That is stopped by Buffalo, but just trickles wide. Here's a chance, right in front, stopped. Abrams let the shot go. Another opportunity here for the Junior Braves. Fry wins the loose ball battle, tripped up, receiving a few hacks and whacks from a pair of Junior Arrows. That'll lead to Cash Printup securing possession. Printup being roughed up along the far board, spins away from three men and sends it forward, but once again, turnover in transition for the Junior Arrows. Tonawanda going to try and take advantage of some tired legs here, as many of the Junior Arrows didn't get a change, and it pays off. Anthony Abrams does just that as Tonawanda takes advantage of the tired Junior Arrow players to extend the lead. Anthony Abrams lets this shot go right from top middle to beat Mogi Buffalo. Just the second goal of the period for Tonawanda, as Anthony Abrams had enough room to let it go on the run. Beats Buffalo low for his first goal of the game. Robbie Carlos factoring in on it as well. Picking up an assist as Tonawanda wins the draw and has possession, leading by 4. Jake Smith tossing it over to the far side. Styles Jonathan leaves it for Smith. Smith evaluating his options and decides that he's going to keep hold for now. Swim move, lets the shot go, but just misses wide. Printup picks up the loose ball. Watched by Roloski. Two men converging in on him now as, once again, turnover in transition. And it'll be a 10-second call against Allegany. Shot on, stopped by Buffalo. Styles Jonathan with the quick chance, but not able to beat Mogi Buffalo there. Right back the other way. Here's a chance. Shot on, they score! Jackson Johns able to get one by Pregel as finally Allegany strikes in transition for their 4th goal of the game. And I had been mentioning that Allegany had struggled in transition, and they haven't been getting a lot of rubber to the net either. Just their 5th shot of the period. Now 22 shots total for them this game. Ended the first with 17. And like I said, the turnovers have been problematic in this game for Allegany, but not right there as Jackson Johns gets the goal. And it almost makes me wonder if that's his first junior goal, because I saw the bench collect that ball. So I think that might be his first. And what a way to get it on the breakaway, and great time for it for Johns as he makes this a 3-goal game with under 3 to go. That could be one of those big momentum-killing goals, as it felt like Tonawanda had just kind of been dominating this whole period. Hadn't put up a lot in the goal column for them this frame, just 2. but felt like they had almost all of the ball as now it's a 3-goal game. Rolling shot there, misses wide, but a penalty coming up against Tonawanda will give Allegany the power play with 2:27 left to go in this second period. Let's get another look at what occurred here. Idzik tracking back, just goes right through the back of Duke Jimerson. And an easy call for the officials as Idzik will take a seat. And Allegany will go. Oh, they're going to go penalty shot here. Oh, now I see the X officially from Trent Bray. And yeah, the breakaway. Let's get you all one more look at it here. And you know, I'm not so sure in all honesty now that I watched that again, as we'll give you another look. It was a break, but I don't know if I'd say it was a fully clean break. And it will be ground, or check, it was ground involved, not Jimerson, my mistake there. Ground has to be the one to take it, so this is interesting here. Chance to make it a 2-goal game. Messiah Ground on the penalty shot. One-on-one with Pregel. Ground stop by Pregel. Kick, save, and a beauty for Jackson Bob Pregel as he stops Messiah Ground clean on the breakaway. Penalty shot here to keep it a 3-goal lead. And, you know, just watching it back again, we'll give you a look here at the save. But, you know, having watched it back again, I just don't know if Ground was cleanly away in a goal-scoring chance. But either way, they give him the penalty shot and they serve the penalty. Okay. So that makes a lot more sense here. That is the better way to do it. There will be a face-off start here, but the penalty still assessed to Tonawanda. As sometimes I've always thought, like, I almost think I prefer a power play to a penalty shot sometimes, because you can almost build more momentum over a full 2-minute power play. And sometimes the penalty shots really don't work out. But getting both, I mean, that's having your cake and eating it too. Oh, right off the draw, could be a chance here. All alone, stopped by Buffalo. Right off the face-off, Dylan Jagow had the chance on a breakaway, but Mogi Buffalo with an impressive one-on-one save of his own. Colin Duncan, toe drag, not able to break free of the pressure. Onto the far side. Isaac's shot deflects wide. Breaking out here are the Tonawanda Junior Braves. Bringing it up the floor here is Kieran Regan. Jonathan tosses it over to the near side. Fry leaves it in the middle for Justin Rolowski. Smith, skip pass here for Fry. Bounce shot just goes wide and high on out of play as we are at 1:30 left to go here in the second period of play. Low scoring frame here between the Allegany Junior Arrows and the Tonawanda Junior Braves. That sees Tonawanda hold a 3-goal lead, but Allegany far from out of this game. Jackson, skip pass here for Dowdy. Now Duncan lets a shot go but misses wide. It did catch a piece of Pregel though, so it is a reset of the 30 for Hiram Watt and the Allegany Junior Arrows. Here's Delson Tolchief in the middle. Dowdy's shot just misses. Loose ball behind the net, picked up by Pregel. He'll make the short, simple pass over to Reed Chaka. Chaka hustles and gets it over the halfway line in time before passing it away to Justin Rolowski. Chucky Redman checks the clock and sees that we are approaching 30 seconds left to go in the period. Penalty to Idzik has expired. Redman lets a long distance shot go that misses wide of the net. Idzik back to play some tight defense, stayed out after his penalty expired. Here's a chance, shot on, stopped by Pregel. Good look there for Preston Smith and the Junior Arrows, but not able to beat Pregel to the 5-hole. Could be one last chance here for Regan, but his shot will miss wide, and that will bring us to the end of the second period of play. Before we step aside, we just want to take some time to say thank you to all of our friends over at Jan's Gas Mart. Be sure to check them out and stop by, get your gas, get some food. They got great selection there and a great time as well. So thank you to them for their support of Tonawanda Junior Braves lacrosse. The shots after 2 periods, 51-25 in favor of Tonawanda. So that tells you a whole lot there. Only 8 shots in the period for Allegany. However, the Junior Arrows were able to score 2 out of their 8. So they're shooting at a good clip right now, but a lot of high-quality chances as that frame finishes 2-2. Gonna take a look at the chat here. Heather Crown saying, tell Spencer to bring me a burger since he's sitting this game. Hey, might have to just give him a ring and, let him know. I'll see if I can maybe find him here for you. Not dressed here tonight, but still, of course, taking in the action and supporting his buddies on the squad. Before we step aside here for the break, want to give everybody we have to give everybody a verbal reminder here this time of the upcoming schedule for the Tonawanda Junior Braves. They are back in action coming up on June the 11th against the Tuscarora Junior Tomahawks. That'll be right here at Logan Field. Then the third of 3 straight home games for the Junior Braves is on June the 19th. They take on the Allegany Junior Arrows here at 8 p.m. Then they will head over to the Seneca War Chiefs and the CCC on June the 29th for an 8 p.m. affair with the league champions. That will do it for 2 periods of play. The score after 40 minutes, the Allegany Junior Arrows 4, the Tonawanda Junior Braves 7. Oh my goodness. I didn't even get to wash down my Logan Field burger. Nathan Lamaestua wastes no time. I gotta take another look at this one for myself. Oh, we got it all here. Nathan Lamaestua just steps into the frame, and one shot into the third period, and Allegany makes it an 8-4 game. As it is the goal for Nathan Lamaestua, his second of the game, and now in goal for Allegany is Tim Bruder, taking over for Mogi Buffalo. Hope that everything's all right with Mogi, as he was far from the problem for Allegany in that period. Not really giving up many bad goals either. He was seeing a whole heck of a lot of rubber. 51 shots he saw through the first two frames. And that's a lot for any goaltender, but I thought he handled it well, and maybe this is just a coaching decision for Allegany, trying to see what they got with Tim Bruder in between the pipes. As you know, you got an excellent player in Buffalo, and two quick ones here for Tonawanda help them build the advantage. Justin Roloski gets the goal here for the Junior Braves. You'll get a look at it again. Stuffs it home short side. And Mogi Buffalo will make his way back out to the crease. Tim Bruder didn't last long. Couple early shots and 2 goals for the Tonawanda Junior Braves, as they now lead it 9-4. Justin Roloski gets his first goal of the game. A nifty little player here for Tonawanda. Looks like he'll be a big part of the Junior Braves team all throughout this season. Ball on the near side of the floor. Junior Braves running out of time. Not going to be able to get a shot away, as Waylon Dowdy will take possession of the ball in, bring it up the field the other way. Here's Delson Tallchief trying to feed it in for Dowdy. He can't quite come up with the pass. Dowdy finds the loose ball though. Dowdy trying to work over on the defenseman Stanton. His shot, he scores! What a finish there from Waylon Dowdy, as he gets Allegany's 5th goal of the contest. Let's check it out again here, as Dowdy able to get a step on the defenseman, watching him in Stanton, and finishes it past Pragle one more time for everyone at home watching. A little face dodge move there. Gets the shot away off the near post and in for the 5th Allegany Junior Arrows goal of the game. Dowdy had a good game last night for Allegany. I want to say he finished with 3, if not 4 goals for the Junior Arrows in their win over the Junior Redhawks. One of the biggest wins, if not far and away the biggest win for Allegany Junior Arrows lacrosse history. They took down one of the all-time top teams in the First Nations Junior B League, who had won 3 championships prior to their departure from the league last season, but returned this year did the Junior Redhawks, as now Allegany. All attention on the Junior Braves here today. Cash print up. Flips it in the middle. Here's Hiram Watt with a shot, stopped by Pragle. Loose ball. It is controlled here by Pragle. He will leave it for the big man in Idzik to send the long outlet feed to the far side of the floor. Kieran Regan spins away from one man on the far side. Taking a few cross checks, trying to get to the front, does so, and gets the shot away, but not able to beat Mogi Buffalo. Working hard there against Dakota Colts. Maddox Isaac Doesn't play his lacrosse, plays his football over at John Carroll University. The wideout. Now here's Duncan. His shot stopped by Pregel. Jackson Bob Pregel doing the splits to stop Colin Duncan from adding to his total. Ball up top here with Eldon Ground. Saw him get his first senior B goal not too long ago with the Tonawanda Senior Braves against Oil Spring. Jake Smith's shot right off the hand of Buffalo. Right hand save for Mogi Buffalo, but a turnover right after. Here's Fry in the middle. Abrams stopped by Buffalo. Oh, two straight right paw saves for Mogi Buffalo to help keep this just a 4-goal deficit. That shot soaked in front. That either went off the head of Ground or the head of his stick. Either way, he is not phased and will stay right in this game and play some more good defense. Fry trying to break free on the far side, sends a skipper towards Buffalo, who makes the save. Allegany able to get the ball over half, as I was talking about all throughout the first period or second period of play. Allegany just struggling to transition the ball up the floor. However, when they were successful, they had some great goal-scoring opportunities. Just need to increase that success rate, and the chances will come for the Junior Arrows here in the third. Hiram Watt has to get a shot away. All tied up with Idzik, who was just a bit over-aggressive, and it's the easiest call of the night for both of our officials here. Holding will be the penalty against Drew Idzik. And here you'll see it. And really, that's a penalty I don't think Idzik had to take at this stage, of the game. With only, I think, 1 second left in the shot clock, he takes that penalty, holding Hiram Watt, and that sends the Allegany Junior Arrow power play unit onto the field. Here's Maddox Isaac. Tracks back to get possession of the ball once again before going to Hiram Watt. Now Isaac bounces it, blocked in front. Good soak by the Tonawanda defense there. Smith over to Duncan. Has to get a shot away. He does, but doesn't find the target as it skips wide. Possession to Tonawanda. Heavy collision there as Colts press, I think that was Styles Jonathan, up against the boards there through the back. So possession will go to the Junior Braves while they try to kill off this Idzik penalty. Lamaestua, he's had a very nice game here this afternoon, but an over-aggressive pick from Roloski will give possession back to the Junior Arrows. Carter Bucktooth had a 9-goal season with the Salamanca Warriors this past year, 10 points in total. Dowdy playing catch with Jackson, down low. Jackson trying to send it over for Bucktooth, but he can't hold on to it. Bucktooth forced into the corner. He's going to flip it in the direction of Dowdy, but not able to come up with it as Chucky Redmond takes it away. Redmond not eager to push the pace here, knowing that he's still got to kill some time on the penalty. Here to Idzik. Lamaestua facing a double team. Walks the tightrope and avoids the over and back. Now here's Nick Fry. Fry sends it over to Ground, whose shot is taken away. Duke Jimerson picks off that pass with the Woody. Bucktooth flips it here to Jackson. Idzik fresh out of the box, eager to make a hit here, and he does to disrupt Dowdy. 3-on-3 going forward. Tonawanda not going to push the pace here at the moment. Bring the ball around the net. But there was Carlos sending it into the corner as the officials just counting down the shot clock manually here. till Allegany picks it up and secures possession. Approaching 12 minutes left to go here in the third period of play. It is a 4-goal Junior Braves lead as Isaac comes close to changing that right there, but Jackson Bob Pregel makes another nice save to keep the lead intact here for Tonawanda. Great ride there by Tulchief, disrupting the play, nearly forces a 10-second violation, but he will end up forcing just a straight-up Tonawanda turnover instead. Colin Duncan, fresh off a fantastic season at Roberts Wesleyan University. The transfer from UAlbany, that shot bouncing around in the crease, but it is controlled by Jackson Bob Pregel. Swim move on the far side there as Chaka shows off the skills as the Golden Griffin goes up against the Red Hawk, and it is the Canisius man who wins that battle. Redmond tosses it over to the far side of the floor. Eldon Ground stepping up over to Smith. Good movement here for the Junior Braves. Fry spins off his man, lets the shot go. Thought it got on target in time, but buzzer sounded first. So possession going the other way, but not for long. Chucky Redmond steals that ball away. Man, he has been all over the floor here today, has Chucky Redmond. Of course, we all know about the offense, but his defense has been noticeable without a doubt here this afternoon. Anthony Abrams gets a pick. Shot on, in front by Ground, is stopped by Buffalo. Good little pick and pop scenario there between Abrams and Ground, but Eldon Ground not able to finish it. Past Mogi Buffalo. Possession will stay here with Tonawanda as the Junior Braves look to make this a 5-goal game. Tonawanda had 2 quick ones to start this period, but nothing since. Allegany just 1 goal here in this frame. Held the 2 in each of the first 2 periods respectively. Pass misses Roloski. Ground will now chase after it with 10 on the shot clock, but whistles blown here as now we're getting some extracurriculars as Eldon Ground was mixing it up there with Quentin Brown, as it seems like all the extracurriculars always occur right below us here at Logan Field, never out in plain view. Like I've said before, maybe there's some intent there, as we'll see what happened here. Ground going to pick up the loose ball, push from behind, and then I think it was the extra lower the shoulder hit that drew the ire from Tonawanda's perspective, and it's a headbutt call that goes against Allegany, as it is Quentin Brown on the receiving end of that, and then it is a face mask that'll go against Eldon Ground. So we'll have the oh-so-common 3-minute power play for Tonawanda. I say that sarcastically, of course, as the Junior Braves will be 4-on-4 for right now, but after, if no other penalties occur, it will be a 3-minute man-up situation for the Tonawanda Junior Braves. Here's a chance. Roloski walking in, stopped by Buffalo. On the far side of the floor is Waylon Dowdy taking that outlet pass. Dowdy has the ball in his stick. Sends it up top. Jackson Johns over to the near side. Quentin Jackson looking for Johns on the crease. Can't hit him there. Dowdy trying to pick up the loose ball, but not able to beat Chaka or Idzik. It is Idzik who has it here for Tonawanda. He'll wisely pass it over to Anthony Abrams, who's in some open space and is able to get the offense on the floor. Redmond directing some traffic out there for Tonawanda. Calls for a pick. Doesn't quite get it, but he'll make it work anyways and score! Oh, Chucky Redmond might have got exactly what he was looking for there as he makes it a 5-goal lead. Initially, I wasn't so sure, but maybe that's just exactly what Chucky Redmond wanted on the pick there. And what a finish here from Redmond. Drives in past his man, going to his left, brings it back right for the 10th Junior Braves goal of the game. For Chucky Redmond, that is his hat-trick goal. Fresh off of a great junior year over at Akron, playing with many of his teammates here on the Junior Braves with the Akron Tigers as well. Here is Redmond looking for another. Redmond flips it to the near side. Smith stopped. Smith, Lamaestua, his shot misses short side. And now we're hearing some discussions on the floor of whether or not there's going to be a delay of game penalty coming against Tonawanda. Could hear the Braves bench saying that there were shouts of a reset. And there was indeed a reset, so it will be Tonawanda possession.
Please know where your kids are. Want to have them near with you. We're going to have EMS response.
Here is Nick Fry. Working into the middle. Fry breaks free, but is denied by the crossbar. Follow-up attempt stopped by Buffalo. Oh, 2 straight big stops. One by the crossbar, the other by Mogi Buffalo to keep the deficit at just 5. Isaac facing pressure from 2 different Junior Braves. Now Watt has an open man in front. Shot stopped by Pregel. Oh, a good chance there. Shorthanded for Carter Bucktooth, but not able to finish. Abrams not expecting the pass as that ball sailed by him. But Colts, a bit too aggressive, takes him out into the corner. Unneeded for Coda Colts, as it looked like it was Cotter who was going to have possession anyways. And Allegany would have had the chance to kill off some more time, but not to be now. Ground. Fresh out of the box. Lets the shot go. Stopped by Buffalo. Loose ball scooped up by Abrams. His pass down low. Shot stopped by Buffalo. Crease violation anyways. Roloski, if he cut his toenails before he showed up to the box today, that one would have been clean. That's how close that one was, but he strayed into the crease. So possession will go the other way. Cash Printup, an assistant captain on this Junior Arrows squad. Delson Tallchief can't handle that pass. Chaka trying to body him out, but it will be possession to Allegany. Fresh 30 on the shot clock here for the Junior Arrows as Tallchief will go for a change. And yep, as expected, Colin Duncan, the man off the bench here for Allegany. The Arrows got to get something going here quickly as we are fast approaching 6 minutes left here in the game. Duncan could be the man to do that, but not on that attempt. Loose ball in the corner. The Allegany bench clamoring for a reset, but it doesn't appear they're going to get one, as I think that only caught the side netting, so no reset granted as possession goes to Tonawanda. And I was starting to say that Allegany really has to get something going here quickly. Just 5 goals throughout the entirety of this game, and they need at least that in the last 6 minutes and change here to try and get back into it. Ground, trying to fight through 4 different checks from the Junior Braves. And they come up with the turnover. Lamaestua has some room. Passes it away. Abrams. Lamaestua goes to his right. Fry, down low for Redmond. Smith with a shot. Just kept out. Oh, Mogi Buffalo didn't look quite so sure of where it was, but he was able to keep that one out either way, as now Jackson has to walk the tightrope with Lamaestua chasing after him. Able to do so well as Hiram Watt takes over. Now Duncan. Penalty has expired. Back to even strength. Colin Duncan looking to take this game over. Trying to just get a simple reset shot on, but it was a bit late. So possession will go the other way. Drew Idzik. Bring the ball up the floor here for the Tonawanda Junior Braves. Abrams gonna bounce it over to the far side of the floor. Back to the near side we go. Here's Abrams trying to find that bottom left corner. Not able to do so here, but a back-in call will keep possession with Tonawanda. Eldon Ground sporting the 21 jersey and these new look Tonawanda Junior Braves uniforms that, might I say, are sharp. The white ones, I imagine, will be great for home games here all throughout the season, especially when it gets really hot in summertime. Knowing that the Junior Braves play outside, I think that might have been a slight strategy decision done by the management here, but a smart one, knowing the stakes, and a penalty will be handed out as it looked like Maddox Isaac was mixing it up a bit with Chucky Redmond and drew the ire of the official. We'll get you another look at it here. It'll be an illegal cross-check. Oh, yeah, no doubt about that one. Illegal for sure. That caught Redmond up high. Easy decision for the officials. It was the extra shot from Redmond that upset Isaac, but Isaac elevated the cross-check into a dangerous area, drawing the penalty. But as I was starting to say, though, these jerseys very sharp for the Junior Braves. White ones very clean. I think the reds might be my favorite, though. But either way, two epic looks. As look out. That head just goes flying. I wonder, does it count if the head goes in, not the ball? It's almost like a broken bat single in baseball or something. You gotta dodge the stick and the ball. Funny little sequence there. My man Jason Bregel says if the ball's in the head, it counts, and I don't see why not. As long as it crosses the line, that's all that matters. That's almost more impressive if you can get the head in the net past the goal with the ball in it, too. Berlowski trying to box out there and allow the loose ball to fall right to Dylan Jagow. That's exactly what happens. Got to get a shot away. Ground scores, but too late. Let's get a look at it here. And actually, we'll go with this look where we got the shot clock right at the bottom of your screen. And, yep, correct call made. Just expired. If he'd have shot it maybe a second or two earlier, it counts, but not there as Duncan's shot stopped by Pregel. Allegany hasn't had a lot of shots in this game, but when they have tested Jackson Bob Pregel and have made him work. Could be a chance here for Stanton. Stanton all alone, stopped. I think that one hit the post, but what an effort there from Tonawanda's Amari Stanton. Great chance for him to get his first goal of the game, but denied by the iron there was Amari Stanton as the penalty to Isaac has expired. He is fresh out of the box and running the offense here for the Junior Arrows. Waylon Dowdy looking to make something happen. Feeds inside for Tallchief. Tallchief scores! Delson Tallchief with an excellent finish. Gets the sixth Junior Arrows goal of the game. Tall Chief, there you can see, was just left all alone in front, and he's able to get that ball past Pregel for the 6th Junior Arrows goal of the game. You'll see great move by Dowdy to draw in the defenders. Tall Chief into the open space right in front of the net, beats Pregel to make it a 4-goal game, but it might be a bit too little too late. Smith's shot stopped by Buffalo. Loose ball scooped up here by Jagow. Onto the far side for Nick Fry. Fry looked like it was initially a pass to Redmond, ends up going on target though as a shot. As possession will go the other way, it's a master shot, says Jason Pregel, as just stand in front of the goalie like you're gonna catch it, but just duck out of the way and ball will find the twine. That one doesn't find the twine though because of a nice right pad save from Jackson Bob Pregel. Loose ball in the crease. Pregel will claim possession of it before leaving it to Idzik, who will do the transition duties and take the ball up the floor for Tonawanda. Idzik will flip it here to Eldon Ground, who will just hold on to this ball, I imagine, for the last 10 seconds or so as the clock bleeds down to 0. Just 4.7 left. The Junior Arrows will ice it, as that will do it. The Tonawanda Junior Braves pick up their 2nd win of the season. They improved to 2-3, while Allegany falls to 2-5 after a 10-6 final score. And really, this just continues to add to the intrigue that is the First Nations Junior B Lacrosse League this season, as many expected Onondaga to be right at the top once again with the Seneca War Chiefs. However, maybe that's not going to be the case this year. They had a great start with 4 early wins, but Allegany knocks them off last night. But then Tonawanda gets the best of the Arrows here this afternoon after they got beat 14-5 not too long ago at the ACC. The shot totals, wow, 71-36. So a humongous gap in the shot totals there. After this game is concluded, just 11 third-period shots for the Junior Arrows. However, I mean, for 36 shots, 6 goals isn't half bad. You know, if you're able to transition the ball up the floor more consistently, there, you know, wouldn't be that disparity in the shot totals, as we'll get to see all these players hug and chat after the game. And this is what you really love the most about this game, and just have a little fun with each other, you know, mess with one another as you do, friendly competition. Emotions can run high during this game, tempers can flare, but this is really what it's all about here. Love the sportsmanship on display from both of these teams after a great game of lacrosse. Before we officially wrap things up, just want to give everyone a look here at the upcoming schedule for the Allegany Junior Arrows. They will be back in action for some midweek lacrosse on Wednesday, June 10th at 8 p.m. They play host to the reigning champions.